What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You're now tuned in to Life and Love with
Erica
and Shon here on the Got What You Need Network.
That's right.
You gotta speak up.
I'm up. I got you. You know how I do. I'm low in the beginning, but my voice will come up.
We got to start out strong. We've been gone for what, 2 weeks now?
No, I just got to talk first.
3 weeks. Shoot. So hi everyone. How's everyone doing? Like I said, we were gone for a couple of weeks. Had a lot going on, a lot of business. Out of town, just a lot of personal stuff. Not personal stuff in the string of bad personal stuff. It's just been busy, man. So yeah, took a little time off to restructure things, kind of move some stuff around, adding new equipment, just new stuff, new camera. I'm ordering a new box because the last one we normally use is on the fritz. You know what I mean? Just stuff like that. New cords. We're going to order new microphones. Yeah. We got the studio kind of in process of getting set up. So I know you guys saw us on that little green backdrop and on the couch. It just wasn't working for me. So we on our kitchen counter for a little while until we get that all the way the way we want it to be. Yeah. And but we here with the content.
Look, everything is a work in progress, and
Facts.
As long as everything is progressing, then we good.
That's all that matters.
Right.
So let's jump right in the show, yo. Let's jump right in the show. We got some fun topics. We got some funny stuff. We got some things, yo. We're gonna go right into it though. Let's start off with this first one. This happy wife, happy life shit.
I would encourage men to find value outside of what they can provide monetarily.
Facts.
I would encourage men to know what is it that they need from women outside of physical
no doubt
benefits. Because you guys do such a great job at minimizing your needs, as women we were taught they weren't important. So y'all hold us accountable for not being supportive or not being loving or not being this or overlooking certain things, missing the fact that you taught us how to do it every time you said it's not a big deal.
So you don't agree with happy wife, happy life?
No, I don't. I think both people should be happy.
Damn right.
I think we should both be happy. Well, it doesn't make sense because she can be happy because you are just silencing everything that you need. And now you're miserable.
There'll be a breaking point at some point.
Right. And the breaking point comes out in sabotaging behavior.
Yeah.
That's going to cause damage to the relationship. I would encourage.
I agree. I agree in a lot of things that she said. I just don't, and I guess sometimes I find a negative in certain things. I just hate that. I feel like men always still get blamed for shit that y'all have inadequacies about. Mm-hmm. Like, even within her thing, hope men find a way to do this. We find a way to do that. Yeah. When we don't do that and we do this, then you start, then you guys look at us in a wrong manner, and then y'all start doing behavior, aka cheating. Yeah. It's never no female accountability. And you, my wife, I love you to death, but you have moments in this house where you have no accountability for your shit as well. You know what I mean? No female accountability. Mm-hmm. And that shit, it bugs me because as a man, we've been taught to have accountability for our shit, especially when it comes to dealing with y'all. Yeah. Yeah. So we hold ourselves accountable for when things don't go right. If money doesn't go right within the home, it's my fault. Mm-hmm. If the kids aren't disciplined right and they go off and run amok, it's my fault. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like if you're not pleasured in a way that you feel like you should be pleasured, it's my fault. Yeah. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Most of the time it is like that.
Like, think about how crazy that is.
Yeah. But it's like when she said, as men, like we're kind of conditioned to think that you guys are always okay.
Right.
That's kind of like how we were taught. But in reality, that's not it. I really do think that we both should be happy together.
Oh, yeah.
Because, we are in this thing together. That's why it's called a team.
Right.
We got to be happy together in order to make it work.
Right.
And last forever.
Right.
But yeah, I know it's some things that I still don't do or whatever. I don't hold myself accountable for. I know that for a fact. I'm working on that. I'm definitely going to admit that. Yeah. And you will let me know
You
every
goddamn
time.
right.
You will let
Because
me know.
I know I hold myself accountable for my shit. If I do something crazy off the wall, like I take a minute to step back.
Yeah.
And you get mad at me when I do that because you be like, oh, look at you running. No, I got to take a minute to step back and analyze what am I doing incorrect in this moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if I'm too loud because I know I'm passionate with my speech, like even on this podcast, I try to bring my tones down.
Right.
But then you look at me like, you're being a dick now because I brought my tone down. No, I'm trying to meet you where you want me to meet you at and not be a dick. You know what I mean?
Right. Trying to get to that comfortable level.
Right.
No. No, I get it though. But and I know you hate that term happy wife, happy life.
No, I can't do it. Nope.
And look, a lot of women does, rely on that. They do believe in that. They believe if only they are happy, they're getting everything they want, then that just the relationship and you as a man just gonna have to deal with it because I am happy. It doesn't matter about what you want.
Right.
Now, it isn't right for when a man, feel like he got to sit back and shut up and don't say anything. It's not fair to him.
Right.
Just for him to be in a comfortable, a somewhat comfortable place in his home by just shutting up. And that's not right.
Yeah,
so we both need to be happy we gonna be in this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember mom said that recently to me. She was like, happy wife, happy life. I'm like, no, I disagree with that. I said, we both gotta be happy for this. Well, if I'm not happy, then the house not happy.
Right.
And then I'm like, well, if you're not happy and the house not happy, then that means we need to find something else to do. Yeah. Because your feelings can't dictate how this house flows. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go off and go do something for yourself.
Right.
And like I had to tell her, only you can make yourself happy. That's not my job to make you happy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My job is to make sure that we have a safe environment and that we're coexisting properly together and we make each other feel complete when we within our home. But if you're constantly unhappy, then you gotta go look at yourself sometime and figure out what you unhappy about.
Yeah, you're right, because it starts with you. You know, like how they say, you always got to love yourself first. You got to be happy for yourself first before you can be happy with anything else. And that is definitely true.
You're right.
So, I try or, I strive for us to both be happy in a relationship, because if we are not doing well, we fussing at each other, we looking at each other wrong. I don't like it at all. Like it bothers me.
I agree.
So, we'll come back and, we'll do something to each other, just to, have a little conversation. Sometimes nobody may not say, I'm sorry, or whatever, but we having a conversation, we good.
Right.
That's how we know we good, so I don't like, the stress and being depressed in my house. I don't like it at all.
And you get that way easily too. It be like a little small back and forth. You just ruining the day. You're like, no, you can have a grown up disagreement. It ain't ruining the day. It's just we not on the same page at the moment, and it's okay. You be all, because
any little conversation is gonna throw it off, and I don't like it. Personally, I don't.
I be rolling. I'm like, look at her like a big ass baby.
And I would give in quick because I don't like it.
I be like, look at her being a big old baby.
Yeah, big old baby. That's me. Yeah. So we both got to be happy in this thing, man.
Why?
It ain't no fun.
Why your brother-in-law texted me talking some? My other brother, his birthday is on the such and such, right? I said, yeah. His birthday is on the such and such day. Ninja, I just want to make sure I'm right. This, that, third. Like, bro, he about to turn 40. We the same. We from the same mama, same dad. We've been around each other since the inception. How you don't remember your brother's birthday, son? Everybody remember everybody's days.
Exactly. How long we been doing this? He just want to have.
So that's all I was texting him just now, right?
He just want to talk.
That's all. But deep down, what the woman said was on point.
Yeah, it was.
It was on point.
She didn't really, do a whole lot of, man bashing, and blaming the men.
No. What she said was right though.
Yeah.
We also gotta convey those things to you guys. But at the same time, we not, and there's no excuse, but we're not the best communicators. I know I'm not the best communicator.
And I think that's why a lot of times we, kind of not neglect, but kind of overlook y'all feelings sometimes because you don't say nothing. Because you do portray, okay, yeah, everything is fine. I got it,
Right. Hey, for me, it's only one day that if I don't get acknowledgement, I'm mad about. That's it. It's only one day. It's only one day. That's it. And that's the only time I be mad and I bring up. And I bring it up, throw it right in your face. And you get mad at me. You be selfish. Yeah. Well, yeah. You say what you want to say. I'll be saying, I don't do all that now. Tighten up. Tighten up. If you gonna mimic me, tighten up. Tighten up the mimic. That ain't it. That ain't it, ma'am. Miss Mamas, that ain't it. You know what I mean? All right, next one. Is intimacy and sex the same thing? No, they're not. Intimacy and sex are not the same thing. Intimacy is like this time here.
Yes, I agree.
You know what I'm saying? When we lay in the bed cuddling.
Yes.
On the couch, just chilling, watching TV. You could be in your phone, I could be on my phone.
Right.
Us in a deep conversation. Us in the kitchen at the same time. Us on a ride somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Those are those. Me and you, we were sitting by the fire pit the other day on the porch, just chilling, talking.
Yep.
Until the munchkin come and interrupts everything all the time. I can't wait till he get his own business. When he find himself some business, that's when life is gonna be right. At this moment, his business is our business. But when he find himself some business,
it's life.
we gonna be good. But we are not at that stage where the munchkin is gonna find himself some business.
But we're close.
We get close. Another year or two.
I hope so.
He can find himself some business. Second, third grade, he gonna find himself some business. Why? Right now, he gonna find himself no business.
Yeah, you're right. But second, third.
Yeah.
Because he's definitely going to be faster than the first one. So
yeah, he gonna be a social butterfly. He already a social butterfly. Once he get a cell phone and some people to talk to, he gonna find himself some business.
Let's not talk about that.
At this moment, he ain't got no business but our business. But those are intimacy to me. Now, can sex play a part in intimacy? Yes. Is sex an intimate moment? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
But the two can be different.
Yeah, it definitely can. It can be different.
Right.
But for me, now it is sometimes where I think sex and intimacy can be the same.
Right.
Because there are some people out there who have sex with people who they kind of, attracted to or whatever.
Right. I don't get what you're saying.
Emotions.
Right.
Like me.
Right.
I'm an emotional person.
Right.
I'm not going to really deal with nobody and mess with nobody if I don't like them.
Right.
We got to have some type of attachment to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then there's some people who they go out there and they just have sex and it has no meaning. So you can have intimacy with one person, but then,
right,
it's just sex with the other.
Right. Yeah, it could be. That's a possibility.
It's going to be both all together.
It's going to be both all together?
Both all together.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's a good one.
Yeah, you broke it down pretty good. Pretty good.
I kind of know some stuff. Let's see this next. Let's see.
Just a little girl.
What? My husband left me for my daughter when she turned 18. Oh, I remember this. All right. So the headlines is a little funny because it says, my husband left me for my daughter when she turned 18. Now they have a family. But that headline wasn't true. This is from the New York Post. That headline wasn't the story. You know what I mean? That wasn't the story. It was my husband announced that he was in a relationship with my daughter. Once again, that wasn't the story. It was they just used that as clickbait, which is sad. But it was this older gentleman. He was super old. He was super old. He was like,
he was real old.
He was like, okay. I think bro was in his let's see. He was, I think bro was in his 50s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he was 44.
Oh.
And his wife was 22. Yeah. But he got with her at 18, so he was he was still in his 40s. He was still in his 40s at the time. So what it was is this guy divorced his wife. Some years later, he ran into a young lady. He didn't know really. He didn't know she was younger, and they end up dating and stuff like that. And come to find out, her stepmom was his ex-wife. Right. So that's why I said my husband married my daughter. Right. Yeah. It was her ex-husband ended up getting with the stepdaughter. But he never knew that was her daughter. Yeah. Now he's in his 40s, she was 18, and I know we in this world where everybody feel like that's predatory and this, that, and the third now. Everyone's like, oh, I was still a child at 18, not knowing that a lot of your grandparents was married at 15. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
at 18 you consider grown. So.
Right. So I don't have a problem with anyone being of legal age, and they met at legal age. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She was 18 when they met. They started dating and stuff like that. She liked older men. He was different type of older men. Yeah. They have 2 kids together and stuff like that. Now, I do think that's a large gap. Being that I'm 42, I'll be 42. I'm not 42 yet, but I'll be 42 in a few weeks. You know what I'm saying? If I was with a 18-year-old woman and then had 2 young kids, because she's 18, you know what I'm saying? Well, she's 22 now with 2 young kids. That's, I'm at an age where I'm 2 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, I'm old, son. Like 40, like I'm 41 and running around. I got a little weight on me and I got to run around with my boys now.
Right.
That's a lot of work. You know what I mean? Going to play basketball, going to play football, playing the video games, running them down the stairs, backyard doing shit. I got to go throw the ball around. Got to throw the frisbee around.
Gotta play daddy.
Yeah, I got to play daddy.
Gotta play daddy at the house. Yeah.
And they expect that shit.
They do.
They expect daddy now. Yep. They ain't hear none of that shit.
Right. And then you got to go and play daddy with a younger woman.
Right. There we go too. Now, sexually, she at a young, because I think with women, y'all when y'all early stage, y'all have a lot of sex. Then y'all die down, and then in the latter stages, y'all back to jumping on a man. And the sad part for men is early stages, we humping all the way up until our 30s. And then as we get older, we like dying down. We like, I don't even want to have sex as much. You know what I mean? Now we got to go take all these fucking vitamins, sea moss, and all this other shit. Tomcat Ali just to make and hitting the gym and walking just to make sure we have the capability to keep it up.
Maintain that stamina.
Right, exactly. Like you said, blue pills. Motherfuckers out here taking the blue pillage. You know what I mean? So I think that's where it's like, yeah, son, that's on the little young side. But I mean, you can't help who you love, and if Shorty fell for you, Shorty fell for you. What can we do?
She fell for him. Said she liked older men, and I guess he did some things different.
Oh yeah, he definitely did some things. She young, she a kid. Yeah. He gave her that old man dick. He ain't hitting her with them rabbit punches.
Oh no,
shit. He's slow stroking.
Yeah, he wasn't in the boxing ring at all. He was over there at the liquor house. He was taking it slow.
Me and you in this microphone thing. You keep doing this. You gotta be in front of that thing. And I'm on camera. We gonna do our back and forth. Cause she just will not stay in front of the microphone.
I like to move.
You can move, but as long as you do this right here. You see I move.
I figure I was fine.
Yeah, you see I move. I'll be swivel. But I'm a super trained professional.
Yes. I'm just starting out at this thing.
It's been a year, some change. It's been 2 years now.
It should have been more than that.
Yes, you should be adequate now.
Yeah, that is kind of. Yeah, it is young or whatever. But like I said, she was of legal age, so I mean, I don't see anything wrong with that.
I don't either.
Yeah. But that headline though, it made you went and look. It made you went and look.
Yeah, that headline was trash. It was a trash headline, but it wasn't the case. All right, should expectations be established up front in a relationship? Yes. If you know that's what y'all doing. If this is what we're doing, this is a relationship, we're together, where being a commitment, then I feel like expectations should be established up front.
Yes, it should.
Now, does expectations change over time?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Because you change over time.
Right.
So nothing is going to stay the same. Everything is going to change.
Right.
But it definitely should be established up front, because that's the ground,
Right.
for the whole relationship, the thing that we about to start.
Yeah, that's a start.
And if everybody be honest and upfront with each other in the beginning, then later on down the line, it won't be no mishaps, no misunderstandings. We all know what we expect from the other person.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree.
You got to set the standards and lay the law down.
Right. Lay the law down?
Lay the law
I don't know
down.
about all that.
You got to lay the law. I laid the law down with you.
What you mean? What was the law that you laid down?
I let you know what I wanted.
Uh-huh. What was that? I don't remember. It's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago?
It's a long time ago. We both, I agree though. We both established what we look for within this shit from the gate.
And even as we were getting married,
we
said that we wasn't going to change.
Yeah, we had to lay that. That was a different set of boundaries and you know what I mean, things.
It led us to this
expectations,
here.
right? Yeah, it'd be 10 years in what, March?
Yeah.
Yep, 10 years in March.
And that is a long time, right?
Guess what, guys? I'm probably the only one that remember our actual anniversary. I'm the man, and the man normally doesn't remember the anniversary, but I'm the only one that remembers the anniversary. She always fuck it up every year for the past 10 years.
I know it. I know it.
Huh?
I know
you
it.
get the days mixed up every year.
Don't.
You go 14 or 16.
No.
Every year, I'd be like, fam.
No. The reason why I always say 14, but I know it's not 14, is because when you proposed to me, it was on Valentine's Day.
Right, that's true.
And normally, you get married like a year after,
We did. We just didn't do it on that day.
Yeah, it was a month and a day later. That's all it was.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I know you ain't the only one that remembers shit.
Yeah.
You ain't the only one now. You ain't the only one.
Good luck.
Yeah. That's why you ain't got no buttons now. That's why you ain't got no buttons. But yeah, I remember that day. I'm gonna always remember that day.
All right. Let's see.
You forgot how many nights you staying at that payphone talking to me.
Oh Lord, let's not bring up that.
Here are some things I expect a man to pay for while I'm dating him or we're in a relationship. All dates. Like, sir, you're courting me, you're dating me, like, you should be paying for the date. I don't pay for dates, so what are we doing here? Why would you ask me on a date if you're not gonna pay for it? That doesn't make any sense to me. Now, I know you don't want to look at my crusty nails, and my nails are never crusty because I'm a model, so I have to get my nails done for shoots, and I usually upkeep my nails once every 2 weeks. So you got to be able to afford my nails to be done once every 2 weeks. You just have to date me. Honestly, when it comes to hair, I have that wash and go hair, but still, products are expensive. Like my conditioners, my leave-ins, my detanglers, my co-washes, hair is expensive. So I'm going to need you to front the bill on that. You need to help me out. Now, if you guys don't already know, Ubers are a given, a must. I do not pay for my transportation to these dates. You must get my Uber. That is just the standard. I don't like looking like a bush monkey, so waxing is a given. I feel like nobody wants to see that. So, yeah, you got my wax, right? You got my wax. Now, further down the line, I'm not talking about the first few dates, but eventually you're going to have to pay my rent. Girls got bills to pay, and I am too feminine to, pay for myself. So, I mean, I do that now, but, if I'm with you, why would I pay for my own bills? Oh, no. Here are some things
what are you doing? So what are you doing? If somebody else is doing all that, what are you doing? And she looked like a bag of plain potato chips. Please.
I gotta find the part 2 to that video because it's a part 2 because she had got a whole lot of slander for this.
I'm sure
and everybody was calling her ugly and everything like that, and she was like, "Well, my expectations are my expectations," and y'all, she went on a whole nother rant about
her
that.
Hair in celia the color purple, and you talk about you need a wax, and then you probably not even gonna give the man none after he give you a wax. You supposed to get your own nails done. You the model. He ain't the model. You already supposed to get that stuff done.
She said that in a few dates he should be paying for her rent and all her bills and shit too. Yo, let me tell you something. Some of these, but the sad part is, her little dust mite ass has had that happen. That's why she have those thoughts. A lot of the sad part is, and I've said this for years, and I've been saying this for a long time, women act the way men treat them. So all it takes is 2 or 3 guys to treat her in that manner, and she feels like everyone else should treat them that way. Nigga, when you came in the picture, you used to act a certain way because the way niggas treated you, how they used to kiss your ass and let you do whatever. And what I do, I ain't with that shit. I ain't never been with that shit. I'm a little on the chubby side now, but I'm used to getting bitches, yo. So
you got one bitch.
Yeah, I got one. I'm washed. I'm
right.
some stone washed jeans now.
Yep,
but I ain't never. I'm never not used to having a beautiful woman. So you're a beautiful woman. We put each other on the same playing field, same expectations understood. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's a give and take. Sometimes you got to give. Sometimes you got to pay a bill.
Yeah, you do.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to give up some ass when you don't really feel like giving up some ass.
Yeah, you do.
Shit. Yeah, sometimes you got to suck a dick when you don't feel like sucking a dick.
You do.
Some shit happens. You know what I mean? It's a give and fucking take. Problem is, she used to someone always giving to her. You know what I mean? And she just take.
Yeah.
So she don't give back. Her expectations are here because someone created that expectation for her. You
want to know who created that?
Who? Some white boys.
Old ass men.
Yeah, some old ass
who just want something to look at. Just want some company. That's all.
And she ain't, in my book, not even that pleasing to the eye. It's not even all that pleasing to the eye.
No, because you gotta at least look half decent to get shit. I'm telling you, gotta at least look half decent. She wasn't half decent. She had that color, that damn Sealy from the Color Purple hair, dude. You don't do that. Mustache around, no.
But to each his own. Not dissing anyone. To each his own. But I believe that's what it is.
For her to say something like that.
Yep. For her to say something like that, that's what it is.
She already been doing it.
Yep.
Well, she better stay in that lane that she is currently in because ain't no other lane that's gonna do that for her. She gonna have a broken heart.
She gonna have a broken heart.
Have a broken heart. I'm telling you because today, she ain't gonna get away with that shit.
She might.
They'll be like, you better sit your ugly bitch ass down. That's what they gonna tell her.
Lord have mercy. She done got riled up, y'all.
I'm just letting her know before she go out there.
Before she go outside. Yeah, I think she been outside already, baby.
Yeah, she in the house now.
Yeah, she been outside, man. Once again, your expectations are your expectations.
Yeah, no, that's true.
I always felt this way. I knew a chick that dudes was on her hard. We used to work together. On her hard. Back when I was in college. I was the one dude that didn't do it. I got them cheeks before all of them. None of them got it. And because I was like, the first thing she's saying, Shon, how I look? You all right? We all in the same uniform. We all in the same uniform, yo. Go bust them tables. that was my shit. I was like, at that time I was a dishwasher too. You go bust them tables. I'll come back here asking me how you look. You all right? I was on the dickhead side. But
you knew though.
Because everyone else around her was on her butt cheeks.
Giving her compliments and doing shit for her.
Oh, yeah. Running to the other spot, getting her something to eat, something to drink. I was doing none of that shit. It was literally a dude at the job waiting on her hand and feet. And I'm laughing because I was smashing them cheeks.
She didn't even give him the time of the day. She didn't even look at him like that. But
and I'm just looking at him like, yo, you got to be stupid, bro. You got to be stupid. But it happens.
And those are the type of guys that chick right there.
Yeah.
To pay her rent and her nails and her Uber and get waxed and stuff like that.
Yo, cool. You need help with the Uber to meet me over here because you could tell they live in New York.
Yeah, and
so they live in the city.
Cool.
Cool. I understand that.
Yeah.
You ain't got the chicken for the Uber.
Yeah.
Cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they not a lot of them not
You gotta
driving
get
like
there.
that.
Yeah, you gotta get there.
I'm not getting you. I'm not buying no waxes, yo.
Yeah, no,
We're
we ain't doing
married.
that.
I ain't bought not one wax. You do your own waxing. That's your your upkeep.
Right. Ah, you right. I don't give
Shit.
you money to go to the barber shop.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And when I gotta shave my own balls, I shave my own.
Yeah.
Manscaped. Y'all need to go ahead and give us a
They
sponsorship.
really do. They really
Especially
do.
for the Black Belt Podcast, which is coming back this week
That's
or
right.
next week. Next week. Come back next week, not
Just
this
be
week.
ready, okay?
It's coming back next week. Definitely. We come back with a bang, though. You know what I'm saying? Next week, we'll be back. But, yeah. To each his own. Once again, to each his own.
It is. It is.
Yeah, well, so we winded down to the end. I got like a little funny video to play.
I thought that was the funny video.
No, so it's not a video to play because people are going to see it. But it's a funny situation. Woman, 37, stabs husband multiple times after finding explicit photos of another woman. 37 times. But guess what? This is the caveat. It turned out that the pictures were her when she was much thinner. She couldn't even recognize her own self in the photos.
Damn.
She was so upset that he had nasty photos of a woman.
Of a skinnier woman.
She stabbed his ass in a bit of rage and didn't realize, oh shit,
It's me.
that's me when I was skinny.
37 times.
Yep. So the dude in the video said,
Oh, Lord.
If you didn't need a sign before about why it's a good idea to take care of yourself even after you get into a relationship, that would be it.
she got big. She gained and from the picture, she gained a good bit of weight. So she did not remember her own self in these naked photos. This faithful man had these nice, great photos of his beautiful wife at the time. And he might have thought she was still beautiful.
Yeah, that's why he held on to the pictures.
She found them photos, got enraged, upset, because probably she was hungry, or upset that the chick was skinny. You looking at this skinny bitch.
That's what it was.
You in these photos with this skinny bitch. Come to find out that skinny bitch was the former you.
It was you, boo.
That's how you used to look.
Is this man okay?
Oh, no, he died. Nah, he died. 37 times?
So now she going to jail.
Oh, yeah. The rest of her
Probably
life.
already in there.
Yeah, nah, she in jail.
Girl, you could have been living a happy life. Y'all could have been working together. You can get back to that size. But you done kill a man.
That's what happened.
Dang, you got to be more careful, yo.
Got to be more careful.
Yeah, I say it ain't no fun when a rabbit got a gun.
And the rabbit had more than a gun.
Mm.
Yo, so
Yes.
you got anything else you want to add to the show? I mean, it's a quick show. It's only like 30-something minutes.
Yeah.
Definitely we'll be back with more content, longer show.
Yes, we will.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So before you guys leave, just make sure you check into my individual podcast called E and Friends Podcast with your girl, Model E.
Yep.
New episode will be coming out.
It's a new episode out right now.
Oh, yeah. New episode is out right now. Go check it out.
Yeah, it's out right now. Yep. Also, if you got a Roku, go on your Roku. Go to your new apps, new channels. Type in GWUN space TV. I have it right here. And, install it. Once you install it, go on there and watch. We got a new show called Exposed. It's a music video show that's dropping at the end of this month. That Sunday after Thanksgiving. It'll be released every Sunday, every Wednesday. And then we're working on some other things. We got a cooking show that's coming up at the top of the year. So we got like a dope cooking show that's coming out with my guy Gary Fulton out there in Atlanta, Georgia. He's a personal chef. Gonna have some dope recipes for the everyday person. And then we got like a news show that's coming out, some animation things. We got a bunch of dope stuff coming. So be prepared.
Yeah,
it's
we
going to be
got a
fun.
lot of stuff coming out.
And you can still check out Life and Love on there as well. We're going to start having some bonus content that's going to be only for the Roku channel. So we're going to let you guys know a couple bonus content is coming, some extra podcasts, different things like that. It's only going to be on the Roku channel, a place that you guys can check it out. So, Once again, this is Life and Love with
Erica
and Shon here on the Got What You Need Network, on YouTube, on iTunes, on Spotify, on Google Play, on Castbox, on Roku. Peace.